what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a few my replay videos. These are just ones that I haven't had time to really put in to the videos. A few of them are going to be from this week, and they're going to be a little jumbled around just because I've been jumping in between a few decks. So let's get into it. Let's open this game. Two or three of these are going to be my Inzketors, and then another 2 or 3 is going to be from a new deck that I'm building for anti-meta for this format, but let's just get into it. My Inzketor are a little bit different, not by much. Obviously they're going to play the double Mizuki, and now they're going to play 2 Call of the Haunted and 2 Magic Cylinder just for fun. Now, as you can see, I set Trap Hole, and obviously I'm going to play Trap Hole this format and Trapix Trap Hole because I do not have Bottomless or Compulse, which really screws up my deck. But what can you do? The format's going to change again in January. Now, Konami is going to the 4 ban lists a year, so we're going to see if that really speeds up the meta, what they're going to do, or if they're just pretty much going to try to push the new ban list every time they want to push a new set of cards. Now, of course, the usual Goblin Zombie play is to get Zombie Master, as quick as you can, which is fine because I do have Terraforming in my hand. And of course, then I have Zombie World. So what can you do? I'm sorry it's really slow. I don't know why the replays have just been really slow lately, but you just get to enjoy it a little more. So there you go, hitting with Goblin Zombie and then Goblin Zombie's effect, and he mills a Blade Knight. And then I go into Lava Ball Chain and do chain things. And I put Hornet Engrave, and then I set my Call of the Haunted. The biggest thing you can do in Inzketor and most decks is to have hand advantage, but because I have these 2 cards set, it's almost like I have hand advantage for myself, just because I can do a lot more things with them. Now, again, I am sorry I haven't really posted. I've had a really busy 2 weeks, and I've been in and out of the doctor's office this last week, so I haven't been feeling the best, but hopefully I can post a few more videos. And I'm going to be going to a Tulsa Regionals on this Saturday, so hopefully I will post some videos and pictures of different people that I play against or meet or any of that. So if any of you guys are going to be in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area this Saturday for Jenks Regionals, then please look for me and Desmond here on YouTube. We're going to be there, and our whole OSU Yu-Gi-Oh group is going and competing. So that's going to be really fun because it's the last time I get to play my macro deck because it is being hit severely on this ban list. And can I say goodbye, Dragons, for a little bit? Well, I can, but Dragons are going to be coming back a lot stronger because they have redox plants. And that is going to be an interesting thing. And of course, I just hit this guy for game with Cowboy. And that's the really good thing that I like this format about having double Mizuki. I can use not just Burial from a DD to bring both my Mizukis back in grave, but I do play Leviair, and even considering 2 of them. So here's Inzketor versus some Jurak piece of shit. I don't know what this person was thinking during most of the duel, but hopefully I can tell you. Of course, I'm not opening the best in the world, but it's not a huge deal. I do have Trap Hole, which is nice, and I do have Magic Cylinder, so, gotta set the 2 because you don't have to worry about Heavy Storm this format. And these duels that I am showing you are in the September ban list format, so you're not going to be seeing Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, any of that. So that's kind of good and kind of not at the same time. So I trap hole the fucker. And I go, you can go away. Even though I do want my search, I don't want him destroying my monster. So that's the hugest thing I was trying to avoid right then and there. And of course I'm going to go to terraforming just so he kind of gets an idea of what I'm playing, and I'm not going to obviously, you know, keep going with terraforming. And I don't want to flip my goblin zombie over because I don't want to show him what I have yet. I want him to just think that I'm playing some kind of zombie build. Not like the whole shebang. And then of course he goes fossil dig into Gillosaurus, which I have no clue what this guy was doing. I did not understand for a second. I go, okay, search zombie master. And he goes 14, and I go, okay. I'll take it because I don't want him to know that I have magic cylinder yet, because I feel like it's a little too early to play it. You have to know when to play it at the right time and have to know when to take a hit. Now here's my Tropics Trap Hole Nightmare, which is a huge long name. Now I'm just going to show him I have Zombie Master, but I'm not going to be like, hey, I have stuff to get over you with. And he goes negate attack, and I go, okay, whatever. And I'll just set my Call of the Haunted. Now the best thing I like to do is set Call of the Haunted, and when they want to go in for, you know, battle or something, or they're trying to dark hole, chain Call of the Haunted, get my Goblin Zombie Search, and then just, you know, let them keep going. Now this is what I did not understand. I was like, okay, whatever, Magic Cylinder right back at ya. Because I didn't want his card to be sent to the graveyard. Let's just put it that way. I go, okay, whatever, hit yourself for 400. I don't know what you're doing. And he hits me with that, and he keeps losing life points, and I have no clue what the guy was doing, honestly. I had no clue. I was just kind of sitting there like, whatever, I will just take it. I'll let you hit yourself. And I just called the Haunted, you know, just because I really wanted to get my stuff out there, but for some reason he maxed, which was fine, whatever, cool story, bro. I'm just gonna hit you. So I just overlay and destroy. Not a huge deal, but what can you do? I just didn't want to take the risk on that back row because I didn't know what it was. Apparently it was something called seismic. Select through your I don't know why he didn't, but okay, whatever. This I did not understand. He hit me and he lost life points. What was he doing? I have no clue. No clue. I even like sent him a message like, what the hell are you doing? You're just killing yourself. But whatever, he did what he did. Not a huge deal. Battle phase. And I just hit him for 2100 again. Not really much else to do. Usually with Inzketor you don't play it safe, but because all I had was my zombie lineup, and I didn't understand what the hell he was doing, I kind of had to take it safe. And this was weird. Again, he hit me. I didn't understand what he was doing. Whatever. Your opponent can discard one to negate the card's effect. Of course, I'm gonna negate it, and I'm gonna use Plague Spreader. And then I didn't know he had Phoenix Chain, but it wasn't a huge deal. Phoenix Chain, whatever. Just gonna sit there on it because I mean I have 2 Tropics Trap Hole Nightmares, and I set another one just to intimidate him because I did already have another zombie wall in the field in case he did have MST. Of course, he played Magical Mallet, which, whatever. It is what it is. Clearly, this guy did not understand how to play a Jurak or a dinosaur build that is quick enough, and of course, this format, it can't be. And of course, I just go Summoner Monk. Not a huge deal. Just drop that. Bring him on the field. And for some reason, it would not let me battle. I think my game was just glitching up, but I just hit him anyway for 800 with Cowboy, and that was game anyway. So, I won that. Now I'm going to be showing you another Inzketor one. This one's called Inzketor versus Mecha Faggots. I do save a lot of these replays late at night, so I can get pretty pissy. But this guy just kept stalling me the fuck out, and it was just intensely pissing me off. But I did win, so it's not a huge deal. I feel like this format, Tetherwolf, really is a pain in the ass. And the saddest thing is he's a rare, so he can be one of the easiest cards to get. But of course, you know, I got all this stuff, so I just go Summoner Monk and Summoner Monk's effect and get out Armageddon Knight. Now, I didn't know he had Trap Hole, obviously. Or Bottomless Trap Hole, I should say. So, you only have one this format, so really, what can you do? And again, you know, it would not let me battle against, you know, things, and then he bottomless me, so okay, whatever, that's fine. I should have set both of them, but I only set one just to be safe. And of course, battle phase. 17 to yourself. And of course, I drew MST. Didn't really help that much, but what can you do? And of course, he plays something called Aerial Charge, which again is irritating because it's a common in the set, so it's pretty easy to pull. And then I just go for Centipede's effect, pop token, King Dragonfly, battle phase, attack token, and then set Magic Cylinder again. Battle phase, 17. How about 17 to yourself again? Sometimes I feel like in this format, Magical Cylinder is really good at 3, but you can't push it because sometimes you draw it way too much. And of course he goes for something called number 9, Dyson Sphere. And of course I'll just pop it because it says only when, you know, attacked, yada yada yada, targeted for an attack. And pop that shoot. And he had Lance down, so I don't know why, but he just didn't want to Lance it, so it's fine. And all that stuff. It's unaffected by things, and just you know, just pop that shit. He lanced, and I go, okay, whatever, fine, sure. Go fuck yourself. Effect. get a token. Nah. Get a centipede. And then, again, centipede's effect. Pop the other token. And of course, he can't be destroyed because there's a token on the field. But, I mean, I could still do damage, but then I go Leviathan. Leviathan Dragon's effect. Equipped. Set caliber. 2 centipede. And just hit him anyway. And then I just hit him. And the stupid tokens, you know, it just says tokens, it doesn't say Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. So that's kind of shitty, to be honest. So I just hit a token. And this is why that guy was so annoying, because all he did, like, he didn't really play, he just kept pushing out tokens and pushing out tokens. So it's kind of like, why don't you get a real deck? And, you know, honestly, I don't think Scapegoat should be back to 3 because it's really slowing down the format. And it's just for boring people who don't play things. Like, I don't really see it past 2. I don't see the need for it past 2, except for stalling. So the only decks I really see that would play that probably is Final Countdown. And even though I'm extremely against Final Countdown, I have been experimenting with different anti-meta decks that do play it for this format. So it can be rewarding and it can be a pain in the ass most of the times. And then use effect and pop things. And then effect and gain Ladybug. Battle phase. Hit a token. Honestly, I should have thought it through and I should have hit the token with the 1600 one, but I wasn't thinking. My bad. And this, again, like I said, was irritating because he did not know when to stop. And I even called him a cheap son of a bitch. So that was kind of, he was very salty about that because I was playing a real deck and he was just playing a filler. And I don't think he liked his ego being pushed very much, especially by a girl. So, what can you do? And of course, I just because, and then Caliber, I would have gone into a different piece rank 3, but I didn't have one, and I'm really considering about changing it because just having Zenmaines, Levier, and Leviathan really isn't a viable choice. I do need a different 2-piece rank 3, but there aren't many good ones. So, you know, he bought out this thing called Plasma. He tried to use Plasma's effect, and I go, Trapix Trapple, you can go fuck yourself, because I'm not taking that shit. So that was nice. And of course, you know, I didn't think he had Gores, and I didn't know he had Gores, and he had Gores. So that was interesting. And of course, Allure of Darkness. Draw 2, put Dragonfly, and then use Levier's effect to bring back Dragonfly. And of course, Leviathan can't attack anyway, so not a huge deal. So 1,000, and then he just scooped. So that was with the Inzkektors. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark, so I am going to let this be, and I'm going to make it a part 2. So check out part 2 of this, which is going to be showing my anti-meta decks. Bye, guys.